Hello, everybody. I am doing a live today, so this is just any random messages that come through. I'll go ahead and wait to see who pops in first. Today, I'm going to be offering like any messages, whether this be a loved one that you want to come through, or this be some personal messages. So just go ahead and leave me a comment, and we will see. I'll just go ahead and wait for a few comments. And like I said, love messages, tarot messages, passed on loved ones, whatever you are feeling, let me know. All right, Veronica, we'll go ahead and start with you. If you want to give me, hi, Jen, how are you? If you guys just want to leave some comments around some energies that you want me to pull, I would love to do so for you guys. Let me know what you guys are interested. Oh, hi. Don't bark, Cody's. My dog's in here. If you guys want to leave some comments around a message that you want me to pull, just let me know. Go ahead and leave a question and I will pull them for you guys. Sorry, I just got to put the dog out. All right. Veronica, you want a love message? Let's go ahead and get you some love messages to come through. Let's pull some love messages for you, Veronica. I know, I think I shared. Is your person interested in you? Let's see. And if you guys resonate with any of the messages too, so let's say I'm giving a message, right? And you resonate with a message that I'm pulling for someone else. This message was meant for you, a loved one. It goes same way. Spirit uses each other just to communicate, right? If you're meant to hear the message and it sounds like your situation, then it's meant for you. Let's see. We're going to start with a love message. Let's see what's coming through. All right, we have retreat. Let your friends help you. All right. So Veronica, for you, I feel like your friends, or maybe like there's family, maybe it's yourself, but like there's some red flags that you are not paying attention to. Okay. I definitely feel like for you, there is some energy around this person that you're asking for that you're not paying attention to. I feel like you're very attracted with this card coming out. I feel like you're either attracted to this person very deeply, so you're looking past red flags, or you're I feel like you're like craving this attention from them, but I feel like they're not providing it to you at this very second. Like I feel like you're kind of up here when it comes to like what you're offering them, and down here is like what they're offering to you. So I feel like they're not offering you as much as you're offering them. Okay. And I feel like sometimes you're asking for advice, right? And the advice that you're asking for, like you'll get answers, but it's not the answers that you want to hear. So what I really feel your message right here is to really connect with your heart, because I feel like you're not allowing your heart to be loved properly, or you're not allowing like yourself to see that love that you like deserve. Does that make sense to you? I feel like it's time to take a step back. And even though you might be attracted to this person, or you might really want it to work with this person, I feel like that you need to go within and actually figure out what it is that you want. Because I feel like you're kind of setting some things aside to make this love last, or to make this last. And that doesn't mean that it's not meant for you right this second, okay? It doesn't mean that this, like you guys need to break up, whatever the case may be, okay? I feel like it's like about putting boundaries up. If you're not going to love me this way, then I'm going to take a step back. If you're not going to provide this to me, then I'm going to step back and try to provide it to myself. I kind of feel for you, it's like this person gives you just enough to keep you here, right? It's like they provide you just enough energy, enough love, enough attention to keep you here, but you deserve more than what they're just providing you. It's like they're doing the bare minimum, but you're like, well, it's like better than my last, or something like that. And that's where you're looking at it. And I just feel like there's people, like you're asking for answers and people tell you certain things about this person or this situation. And sometimes you look past it because let's say like you guys get into an argument and then like you go talk to somebody about it and you're like, I don't want this anymore or whatever the case may be. They give you advice, but then this person apologizes and you forgive them for everything. Like you're like, oh, well, they apologized. I just feel like for you, and that I just feel like there's boundaries that need to be set and expectations need to be there. If he isn't going to provide these expectations for you, then I feel like it's like you need to take that step back, if that makes sense for you. Okay. So your love message is, I feel, to love yourself, take a step back and really listen to your heart. And sometimes I feel like your heart is like so loving and so nurturing that it's hard to cut things off, but it's time to kind of step back and cut things off. Okay. And I don't mean for always or forever. It's just for right now. Those boundaries need to be put up and you need to think of yourself first. That's what's coming out for you. All right. Now let's see if you guys want to, I'm doing love messages, tarot messages around certain situations, or passed on loved ones. So let me know your guys' question. And 2, I'm going to start doing, so today I'll just be doing, like messages, whoever pops up in the chat. All right, let's see. Yes, Roar, you're completely right. Sometimes people just apologize because they want that attention, but they don't really mean it. And I feel like that's kind of what I was getting there. All right, let's see if you guys want some messages. So going forward, I would start doing, I'm going to do messages, like I'll do lives where it's like, one time it's going to just be like any general messages, and then we'll do messages for super chats just until I can start opening my site, and then I'll just start doing personal readings through there as well. All right, I've been going through. All right, let's go ahead and see. Hi, Earth Angel. Thank you so much for joining. Jay Wills. All right, let's see. All right, we have, as I was saying your name, Jay Wills. I got one that dropped out. Okay. So I definitely feel like you have some family that wants to connect with you. And this would be, I was just going to say, a parent, because we have right here, right? It's the parents here and the children here. So your dad is definitely here. Let's go ahead and get some messages from him and see what he has to say. These messages. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have a couple different messages coming through. So for you, I feel like your dad he's coming forward. I feel like he was a good dad. Okay. Like I see him as being like good, right? But I feel for some reason, I feel like he wishes that he would have spent more time with you, if that makes sense. Like maybe it was like he spent a lot of time working. I see a garage of some kind, so I'm not sure if like he spent time in a garage or if he spent time like working somewhere or like out of the house. But I just feel like it's like, here's the house and like I spent time here. And so I feel like he's in, maybe like you don't know that, but like in what he's trying, I feel like what he's telling me is that like he wishes that he would have spent a little bit more time with you or gave you that time. Like I just feel like what I'm seeing is like daddy's little girl or something like that, if that makes sense to you. Does that make sense, Jay Wills? I just see like daddy's girl, daddy's boy, like something like that. Okay. Like that's what I'm kind of seeing when I think of this situation. So I think I'm a little faster than the comments. So I just like sometimes will look and see. But what I'm feeling for you is he's definitely coming through to tell me that he's standing next to you and he's guiding you. I feel like I just feel like you wish that he was here. Did he fix things for you? Okay, so that I'm happy that makes sense. I feel like did he fix things? Like I feel like he was a fixer or like a really hard worker. If that makes sense. Okay. Like I feel like he was a fixer or a hard worker. And I'm not sure like if something like it's like you've been thinking lately, something's been broken or like where you're like, "Ah, I just wish I could call him and like this would be fixed, this would be resolved." Okay. Um, I just feel like you talk to him, and this doesn't have to be about a situation. Maybe like you went to him for certain advice about things, or like when things were wrong, like you would give him a call. I feel like for some reason, I feel a little bit of anger around him, and when I say anger, I feel like he had a little bit of an anger problem, and I don't feel like he was angry all the time, but it's like he had that like fuse when you think of like dads, it's like dads get mad like super quick or something like that. Does that make sense to you? I feel like he's showing me that like he had a shorter fuse, and I feel like he wants to apologize for that. If there was something where it was like he would get mad, and I feel like this would be about little things. Okay, I feel like this would be little things, right? Where it's like he would just get mad over certain things and he would like yell or something like that. And I don't know. I feel like you guys had a very, okay. I was like, I feel like you guys were close, right? Like, I definitely feel like you guys were close, but I feel like it was like he would get mad or he would do this and it would be over like little things and he's apologizing for that. And I feel like he's like wishing that he would have spent more time with you or, I'm not sure. Maybe like you think that there was something inside of you, like on that sense. I'm not sure like what I'm feeling there as far as that, but I feel like there's like a spot where he's like telling you that like you were perfect and it's nothing that you did. I feel like did he kind of leave unexpectedly or something like that? I feel like there was like a spot where it's like I didn't really know like he was gonna leave, or I didn't believe. Okay, I feel like there's like a spot where it's like maybe you've seen him as like a strong person, and so like even if something was wrong, like you didn't assume that he was gonna go. Like I feel like there was like a spot where you didn't really think that he was gonna leave or depart, and I just feel like, or maybe it was him that didn't think that he was really going to depart. Okay. And I feel like he, for some reason, I feel like stress was like a big cause in certain things. I feel like he's stressed about things and like it would just cause him to get angrier. I just feel like he's trying to tell you, and you guys are very connected. I don't know if you have been like stressed or on edge recently about a certain situation. Okay. And I feel like sometimes you could be where you're stressed and you're like feeling overwhelmed and then you snap. Okay. Like that's kind of where I'm feeling here. It's like where you get stressed, you get overwhelmed, and then you snap. And I don't feel like this is like as bad as he did or whatever, but I feel like you kind of get in that zone where if something's like not working or something like that, like you get overwhelmed and then it's like so much piles up and then you get like angry or I'm not sure if it's like you had to relearn something like that. Does that make sense? I feel like it's like maybe like a relearning a situation where maybe you were very angry and you had to relearn something, or like you're in the process of processing your like learning how to process your anger differently, if that makes sense. And I think that he's trying to help you do that. I feel like you're trying to go somewhere new. There's like a new direction that you're trying to point yourself in, but sometimes it's really hard to go that direction or do this, because I feel like there's some spots in you that are like insecure to go towards this new path or trust yourself that you can handle this new path. Okay. And I feel like he's coming through to say that like he wishes that he would have been there as more of a motivator for you. Okay. That makes sense. Because I'm feeling like there's like a spot where like you're trying to relearn new habits. Like you were in an old habit for so long and now you're trying to relearn, and sometimes I feel like it's like really hard on you, and he is acknowledging that he's sorry for not teaching you a different way or teaching you to handle your emotions. And for some reason I feel like it's like when you were sad or when you were having like a hard time, I feel like you kind of kept that within because you didn't have like if you were upset and like you wanted to turn to him, like it was hard for you to turn to him to help like get that encouragement. And he's coming forward and he's saying that he's apologizing for that. He's definitely learned on the other side that like emotion control and like the damage that that can cause. And with that, he's helping you do something, okay? Like he's helping you move forward. He's definitely helping you move forward on that situation, okay? And I feel like there's something, if this is not something that you know right now, you're going to go in a new direction. And I feel like this is like a new direction in life. And he's trying to like push you that direction. He's trying to get you to do something new. And he wants you to believe in yourself. And I feel like he's like, I didn't tell you there how much I believed in you and how strong you were. And I feel like he's so proud of you. You've made him very proud, okay? And he's like, I didn't tell you embodied, and I'm going to make sure that every day going forward I make you feel that way. You feel the energy around you because I'm here pushing you, okay? I want you to believe in yourself. And he's like telling me that, like, I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to trust yourself. There's a new direction that you're going to go. It's like you're walking straight and then boom, it's like a hard left. It's like you're changing a path that you're going down, and he wants you to do it. And I don't know if you know about this yet or if you've had ideas about this, but it's going to come in for you, okay? And when it does, trust yourself, believe in yourself. If you are feeling overwhelmed, try to meditate. And two, he's letting me know, when you get down, whether this be a person or a situation that's making you feel unworthy or making you feel like, making you feel unworthy, making you feel insecure, making you feel like it's not worth it. I feel like sometimes you say hurtful words to yourself, okay? Like I feel like I'm hurting myself. And it's like more like words where you're telling yourself like, you can't do that. Don't ever tell yourself that, okay? You need to continue to move forward happily and believe in yourself. If a situation isn't working, this situation isn't working, allow yourself to feel emotions, but never attack yourself, okay? Like stop attacking yourself. And I feel like that's something that you are used to, is like just like feeling that attack on yourself. And he's like, stop doing that. We're going to move forward in a positive light. And I feel like for you, you're learning that, but it's hard. Okay. So that's your message. If anybody else wants a message, go ahead and comment below. And we will see. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I am absolutely so excited to do personals for you guys. Hi, Dee. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Jade. Let's see. Does anybody have a cat? I feel like, or like a cat that passed. Maybe you just got a new cat. Comment below. I feel like there's a cat energy, and I don't know if... I've never had an animal come through, but a cat is here right now. I just like see this little kitty like rubbing on some legs right now, like you're sitting on the couch and your cat's going through your legs. Let's see. Okay. Was your let's see. Was your cat a multicolored cat? I feel like I see like gray, black, or like a brown. So I'm not sure if it was multicolored. But I see your cat like rubbing through your legs, like you're sitting on the couch and your cat's just like roaming through your legs. Let's see. All right. Do you hear from my grandpa? I think I'm supposed to. All right. Let's see. Derek, let's see your messages. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, your cat is here, definitely. I see your cat like just rubbing through your legs, and I don't know if that's something that he would do or she would do. I just feel like I can see your cat like giving you some love. I don't know if you've been sad recently. And I feel like your cat would like come find you. I don't know if your cat was affectionate because I kind of feel like a non-affectionate like energy when it comes. But when you're sad, like your cat would jump up, right? And like come love you. And I feel like maybe you've been sad recently. And your cat has, I feel like a passed on loved one that's like now taking care of it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's something you worried about. All right, let's see. All right, Derek, let's see what your grandpa has to say to you. Let's pull some messages from Derek's grandpa. All right, we are so connected. Well, you and your grandpa, I feel, were very close. I'm getting a very close energy when it comes to you and your grandpa. Yeah, I was like, I feel like you and your grandpa were like really, really close. And did he have a spot in raising you? Okay. Did your grandpa have a spot in raising you, or like was he very close to you when you were little? Because I'm feeling like a very close connected energy, and I feel like I see like you two like hanging out together a lot when you were little, or like learning a lot. I feel like there was like a learning, like I don't know, he was very impressed with how intelligent you were when you were like younger. I feel like it was like where you were like littler, right? It was like when you were little and you were just so interested in what he was doing. I feel like he was very like hands-on, or could. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I feel when he left, I feel like it was like hard on you because like it was like you didn't have like that person. I'm not sure because I feel like there's like this support that he had provided you when like you didn't have it from somebody else, or when you okay, I was gonna say I feel like he had left when you were younger, and it was hard for you. I just feel like there was like a close energy between the two of you, and he was so like surprised in how intelligent you were. Okay, that makes sense. Um, did something happen where it was like, because with the I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm getting a couple messages here, okay? I feel like sometimes I feel like for him, like you've seen him as like kind of a hero or a supermodel, okay? Okay. Okay, perfect. I was like, I feel like you've seen him as a superhero, but I feel like in his mind, he didn't realize like how much you've seen him like that, okay? But he thinks that you are so smart. And I feel like even then, like he was just so surprised in your intelligence. Like I feel like it's like whatever he could teach you, or he could show you something and you'd pick it up so easy, or you would do this so easy, okay? Sometimes I feel like you worry if like he has other people to be around, or if there's like other places like you're like, well, I would just be secondary on this list. Like he would be with somebody else before he's with me, or like you talk to him and then you're like, is he really here, or is he listening to me? Does that make sense? Because I feel like it's like you don't feel like he's present with you 24/7. And he's telling you that he is present with you. He doesn't have to be physically here to be present, and he could be with you. And I feel like there's like maybe like, is your grandma here still or something like that? I'm not sure if like your grandma is still present, but I feel like it's like maybe another like child, like I'm not sure, but I feel like you put yourself secondary when it comes to this. So you're like, he would be with this person rather than being with me, and that's not true. As a soul, he's several places at once, and I feel like he's watching over you and whatever it is. I feel like you're kind of asking him for guidance for some things right now, and he's pointing you in a direction or giving you these answers. Sometimes my family members. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like you're like pushing yourself like to the back. Like I feel like he's showing me like here you are, like here's people, and then like you're stepping back because you feel like your connection wasn't that deep. But I feel like when he was present, like he definitely I feel like he like catered to you, not like fully catered, but like he's seen you as just like this little like just this I feel like it's like he's seen you as like this beautiful like shining light, okay? And he's like showing me that, and I feel like he might have not told you that enough, and I feel like that's why maybe you think your connection isn't as strong as it is, because he's like, I didn't express how much you meant to me or how much I actually loved you. Like I feel like he never said that to you enough, okay? And so sometimes you question that in your own head, okay? And he is like telling me that he's seen you as this like bright shining light. You're asking for advice on something, and I feel like you're trying to do something or like go somewhere new. This I just feel like there's like a movement of some kind, right? And you're kind of scared to move forward with that movement, whatever that means for you, okay? And he is like trying to tell you that he's leaving you signs. If you need a specific sign, like I feel like sometimes okay. I was like, I definitely something about your grandma that makes sense. I just want to tell you, whatever it is that you're asking for, the advice that you're asking for, you don't even have to be asking him. You could be praying about it, but I feel like those answers are coming to you. And I feel like there's like a movement of some kind, like you're trying to move forward with something, or there's like movement of some kind that you're asking about, and like he's kind of like nudging you in that direction, or he's trying to give you a sign that like yes, you're going the right way, or maybe you're asking for signs to know that you're going the right way. um he is giving you those signs, but I feel like sometimes you think they're a coincidence. Maybe you're not paying attention to the signs. Really pay attention to the signs. If you see like you know, let's see, asking advice on where to go next. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, he is giving you those answers. If you see I feel like coins, ask for a coin, or like ask for, because I keep seeing like a quarter or something, like, and I'm not sure if I'm not sure what that means. I just keep seeing like coins. So I'm not sure if you've like found some coins, like if you've been asking for something and then you find like a coin, kind of look at it and see if like any of like the numbers or the names on it, like if it looks significant or if it like gives you an idea, because I feel like he's like leaving you signs, but I keep seeing coins. Like I keep seeing coins as far as like a piece of advice, okay? And he's giving them to you. I just feel like sometimes you ignore them or you're not listening, because I feel like it's like they're there, but you're not picking up on those, okay? Whatever it is, continue to ask for advice, continue to ask for signs, but pay attention to them. I feel like he's like telling me, pay attention, pay attention. Yeah. And then this could be like, I mean, this doesn't always have to be coins or two, like this could be feathers. This could be rainbows, times on a clock, whatever this is for you. Ask for a specific sign. And then when you get the sign, take it. Don't be like, oh, that's just a coincidence, I need another one. Because I feel like for him, he's like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you before you're going to listen to me. Like, I feel like sometimes you ask and then you're like, I don't know if that's like true, if that makes sense to you. Okay. So just listen to the advice that he's giving you, or pay attention to the sign that he's leaving out there for you. I hope you enjoyed your message. We'll go ahead and do another one. If anybody, hi Barb, thank you so much for joining today. All right, let's see. Any other questions? This could be love messages, tarot messages around a certain energy. And when I say I'm pulling messages, I want, an energy like about a job or about, relationship, if like housewife, whatever that is for you. All right. Ooh, all right. Love, okay. We have some love messages coming out. They just kind of flew out. So we'll just go ahead and get a love message for whoever needs to hear this. All right. So I went to go pick up my love cards, and they just flew out. So we're just going to say that we have a love message for this is for anybody who needs to hear it, okay? Wow. Okay. Wow. Let's just pull some more. Whoever needs to hear this, you're looking for a love of a lifetime. I feel like it's like the love in the movies that you are looking for, or you're looking for this like special love, and I feel like you're kind of trying to settle for certain things, okay? Okay, so I'm getting a couple messages from this. So I just want to go off of, we're going to start with this, the first one, and then I'll move on to the second one. Okay, so I feel for you, sometimes I feel like you could either be in a relationship with this person, or you could be looking to be in a relationship with this person, okay? It's like you're asking for this love that you really want. Like there's this like image in your mind that you want this love, and I feel like it's like a movie love. Does that make sense? Where you're in this spot and you want this perfect love where it's like you guys are so happy. I just keep feeling like there's like a movie type of love, or like that type of love story, okay? I feel like sometimes if you and this person fight, or even if this is like past relationships or a new relationship coming in, okay? I feel like sometimes like if you and this person fight, like you assume that they don't care for you, they're not attracted to you, like all your insecurities start running through your head. But there's so much chemistry between the two of you, and like I said, this could either be a relationship that you're in or that you're going to find, okay? And so place this to how this aligns with you. So there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of love. Sometimes I feel with this, let your friends help you. Sometimes I feel like you communicate with the wrong people. With this card coming out, I feel like you communicate with the wrong people. And it's like, how do I explain this? I feel like you communicate with the wrong people, and they tell you, and this would be like somebody who's like single, or somebody who has like bad love advice. Like it's something like that, okay? And you take their advice, and then you're like, I'm going to disconnect from this person. But you need to give this person a chance. It's like, I feel like you know that there's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of love, but the second something goes wrong, and it's not even like red flags that I feel like I'm feeling. This could be a small argument. This could be where this person has so much going on in their life, but when they're not like providing to you, you're like, well, what's wrong? Like, are we not together? Like, are we not feeling this? And I just feel like it's like, give that a chance. And this might even be going forward where your past relationships, the second somebody does something, and I always say like, pay attention to red flags, but know the difference between red flags and when somebody's going through something. Sometimes when somebody is really going through something, we kind of need to step up and give a little bit more effort, right? Like I think relationships should be 100, but sometimes you need to put a little bit more effort, and we have them make the effort here. I feel like sometimes you need to step up a little bit more for this person, because this person would step up if you needed them. And I feel like there's like a soulmate energy here, but it's like you need to give this person a chance, allow them to show you who they truly are. And sometimes I feel like you can kind of be a little aggressive, right? And this message is like a general love message. So whoever this is aligning with, sometimes I feel like you can be a little aggressive, and you could be with this person currently, or this could be somebody that you are going to be in connection with. Does that make sense? But I feel like the second something like a little argument, or I just feel like there's this a lot on this other person's plate, like your lover's plate. There's a lot on this person's plate, and sometimes I feel like it gets very overwhelming to them, but you see them as such a strong individual that you're like, what is going on? It's like you don't give them that time to kind of need a little bit of slack. If they're not willing to treat you, and listen, I am one for knowing your boundaries, right? Like know your boundaries, know your place, know your worth. Sometimes I feel like you don't allow this person to have their moment. Like if they're feeling down, like you get angry with them. Like, why is this not this perfect love all the time. Sometimes we all have like that day where we need a down day. Sometimes they're down and they're struggling with something, and I feel like that for you is really hard to understand, because I feel like there's past traumas or like friends that put things in your mind where it's like, you deserve better than that, you deserve this, but it works for you, and the chemistry between the two of you and the love that is between the two of you is so strong. But sometimes you like try to let other people like get in your mind, if that makes sense. Okay. Really, I feel like sometimes if you're really trying to be in this relationship and this is like the relationship that you want, whether this be new or existing, I feel like you need to kind of, when you're feeling down, disconnect, okay? Because your friends are always going to have your side. Their friends are always going to have their side. Does that make sense to you? Where it's like they're going to always pick their side. Your friends are always going to pick your side. So this is where, you know, things could get a little rocky. You need to disconnect when something's not going right. Instead of running to somebody else to get advice or doing this, I think you need to take a step back, and I feel like just give yourself that minute to feel your emotions, but know that this person still loves you, because I see there's like a lot of love. There's like, give this a chance, make the effort as well. And this goes for who it aligns with. If this is like your partner where like they're not making any effort, like, you know that they're treating you bad, then this message isn't for you. This would be for a new love, an existing love, where it's like this person does treat you good, but sometimes like they have an off day. And that's what I'm feeling here. It's like where sometimes there's an off moment, okay? Disconnect and just kind of take a step back and see how you could help this person, all right? I hope everybody enjoyed the random love message that flew out. Now let's see. All right. Hi, Molly. Thank you so much for joining. I do know that you wanted a message last time, and I didn't get to you. So let's go ahead and leave a comment for me, and I'll pull a message for you, whether it be a loved one that you want to talk to. If you have a situation where you want me to pull tarot cards, a love message, go ahead and let me know what energies you are waiting for. Hi, Jade. Thank you for being here. We started the live about 37 minutes ago, so you're not too late. We're just doing random messages, whoever is picked up from the chat. I am going to start doing messages for super chats. So in my next live, I'm just going to specifically do, and it doesn't have like a requirement, just anybody who is going to super chat, I will pull messages for. All right. You want a message from your dad. Let's get a message from your dad. Oh, okay. All right. I know that you and your dad were very close. I can see it right here. It was very hard, I feel, for you when your dad had passed. Okay. I definitely feel like there was this energy around like very, like a very hard time for you, where I feel like your dad kind of, I feel like there was like a spot of sickness around him. I feel like your dad was this person who, you know, was so free spirited, and I feel like he's so energetic. And like before his passing, he wasn't as energetic or able to do as much. And I feel like he was like able to like do a lot, but I feel like he couldn't move as much or move as fast, if that makes sense. Let's see, let's pull on some more messages, but I feel like there's like a spot where he wasn't, okay. I was like, I feel like there was like a spot where he was this like outgoing, jumping free soul. And then at a time he kind of like stepped back, and it was like, he couldn't do that anymore. And it was hard for him. I feel like he was such a happy person to be like so outgoing. Like I see him like being able to walk around again. He's showing me his legs specifically. So I feel for you, like I feel like there was like a spot of just like not being able to do much movement. But he's not there anymore. He's showing me that he is just, Sorry, I was just reading the comments. Okay, all right. I definitely, let's see. Okay. I definitely feel like he is just showing me being able to move around again. And I think for you, because he's passed on, you think of him as not being here, okay? And he's allowing you to know that I feel like he's showing me like he shedded his body. His body had had enough, okay? Like, but I feel like he wants to tell you like he lived such a full, happy life. And I feel like that's something you question. Like, did you do enough? Were you happy enough? And he absolutely was. He watches over you every day, okay? And I see him like giving you a kiss. So I don't know if he would always kiss like your head or I'm not sure what that is, but I feel like there's like a spot where he's like giving you a kiss and a hug. And I feel like he's showing me like he's still here, like his spirit is still here, but it's like that's cute that he's okay. So he's showing me that like his avatar, which is like his body, is like was shedded because it couldn't keep up with him anymore. Okay. He loved to be outgoing and he felt so restricted, if that makes sense. For you, it's like he felt very restricted and it was time for his avatar. It's like his body couldn't keep up. Okay. It was time to shed that. It was time to let go of that. But he's still here and he's still standing by your side. He's still holding your hand. Okay. There is some stuff that you are trying to do or trying to move forward with. Okay. And I feel like there's like a spot of like leaving things in the past to move forward. A couple things. Two, he connects with you and he wants you to believe in yourself. If you feel him, if you give him like I feel like you could like smell him. You could like feel his energy around. I don't know if you have something in your house that's like a picture of him or like his belongings. I'm not sure, but he's like showing me those things. If you need to like be next to those in order to connect with him, I feel like he's talking to you, but you don't listen because you don't believe in your own abilities to connect with him. Okay. But he's like, I connect with you. There's something where you're trying to move forward, but you need to leave things in the past. And I'm not sure. I just feel like there's like a spot where you want to move forward and there's things holding you back, or I'm not sure if you're trying to move, if that makes sense to you. I don't know if you're like trying to move somewhere, but like something is holding you back in this house. Something is holding you back in this energy. And this, I feel like it could be like states, it could be homes, it could be something like that, jobs. There's something where you're trying to move forward, but something's holding you back. And it would be where you feel like this energy is, I'm not sure how to explain that, but I just feel like there's something in the past that you don't want to let go of. And he's like, let go of it and move forward. I see that you're building a new life for yourself and you're manifesting and you're growing. Okay. Barb, I will do you right next. I definitely feel like there's like a spot of trying to move forward. You're building this new life for yourself and you're building like a very, very sturdy life. I don't know if that's synchronistic to you, where it's like in the past, it's been very wishy-washy or very like back and forth for you. Okay. I want to let you know that whatever it is that you're building or whatever it is that you're trying to go forward, okay, you're going to have this very stable home, very stable community around you. And I feel like that's what you're looking for. Okay. I feel like you're looking to build this new life for yourself, but you don't want to leave your old life in the past, but it's time because it's not as sturdy. It's not as like, I feel like, for some reason, I feel like there's something where it's like this could break and then you like lay a board over it. And then like you just continue to move forward. What you're moving into, like this isn't good for you anymore. What you're moving into won't break. It won't make you uncomfortable. It won't make you worried. Like you're going to let go of all of that anxiety. Okay. Know that he's with you, whatever it is that you're trying to move forward towards to leave behind. I know that it's hard to leave these behind, but be grateful that this got you to here, okay? And just because you're moving forward doesn't mean that that doesn't matter to you anymore, because you hold all these memories and all this love in your heart. You don't need to hold them physically, because sometimes when we hold things physically, they just turn into burdens to us, and that's kind of what he's acknowledging. Like, don't allow those things to turn into burdens. Like, grow, move forward, because it's your time to shine. All right. I hope that you enjoyed your message. Thank you. Get out of what's holding me back. I feel like it's about letting go. Okay. Let go of whatever it is. I feel like it's like more of like a synchronistic, or like there's something in your heart that doesn't want to let go, if that makes sense. Like, you have emotional attachment to something, and you need to be willing to let go with whatever this emotional attachment is for you. You need to let go of it in order to move forward. I feel like it's more of an emotional attachment. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. I am so sorry that I didn't do your message last time, and I felt so bad. So I wanted to make sure you came in today. All right. I know that you. Okay, let's go ahead and get Barb's message. Let's see. Let's go ahead. And any of these messages, if you feel like they can connect to you, then they are definitely meant for you. So let's see. Because spirits use each other, right? So if you're resonating with a message, then that message was meant for you. Let's see. Barb, do you dream about your dad? Because I feel like there's like a spot of dreaming. All right. I always point you in the right direction. I see all of your thoughts. I am not dead. I am with the rest of the family. Sending you loving signs through nature. Okay. All right. He's showing me that he talks to you in your dreams. Like, I feel like you, okay. So I'm getting a couple messages here. I feel like you really want to connect to him when you're in like, you know, when you're present and awake, and you're like, I want to talk to you. Because I feel like he's saying a lot. Like, he's very talkative to me right now. And he's acknowledging that, okay? He's acknowledging, sorry if you see my coffee. He's acknowledging that he talks to you a lot. But sometimes, like, when you're present, like, your mind is so, I feel like your third eye is kind of shut, or like you don't believe in like yourself to communicate with him. So you're like, I feel like you're somebody who will like go and like look for you know, a medium or this, because you're like, I want to communicate. But he's like, I communicate with you all the time. Like, I talk to you all the time. He's definitely still here and with you. Okay. He is with you, talking to you. And in your dreams, I feel like you're so much more open to like his messages. And do you remember, like, you guys have conversations, I feel a lot with, like, there's a lot of conversations that he has with you when you're sleeping. Okay. Like, I feel like you, like, when in your dreams, like, he'll like have a conversation about like a question that you've asked, or I see your thoughts coming out, and like a new direction. I definitely feel like it's, this is like about, like, I feel like your life. And I feel like sometimes, okay. I feel like there's like thoughts, questions that you have, and he like comes to your dreams to answer them for you. And I don't know if like you don't remember the dreams. I don't know if you like fully remember the conversation. Sometimes I feel too that he wants to acknowledge like there is some spot of anger inside of you or something like that when it comes to certain things. And I feel like this would be like where a spot of like in some relationships. Okay. I feel like it's like a spot where I'm not sure what this is coming in, but I feel like there's like a spot in some relationships, right, for you. And sometimes you get angry about something, or like maybe something's not working out and you get angry and mad at yourself and like say things like that to yourself. Okay. I want to acknowledge that he's like, love yourself. And like, if somebody's making you angry, I feel like sometimes this is something, okay, that makes sense. I feel like for you, if somebody upsets you, you're going to upset them, like, you know, or, and I don't feel like it's like manipulative or like aggressive. Like, I don't feel like it's like that. Okay. I definitely feel, it's like, if you're going to be mean, I'm going to be mean. But I feel like that only hinders you or holds you back on something, because he's like telling you to choose love or believe in love in yourself. I feel like there's like a lot of things that like hold you back from things. And he really wants to acknowledge that, like, love and choose love no matter what the signs may be. I feel like somebody could have just really done you bad, and either you're like saying bad things to yourself or you're like thinking about, and I don't know why I feel like it's like a retaliation, because I feel like I mean, just from talking to you, I feel like you are just such a sweet soul, so I don't see that here. Okay, but sometimes I feel like there's a spot of some sort of like getting angry, and you could say hateful things to yourself, or you could feel hateful things. Okay, he wants you to completely throw that out the window. Okay. All right. Well, that would. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is meaning, because I definitely feel like there's like a spot of anger, of some sort. Okay. Like, I feel like there's like some sort of, um, maybe it's like a situation not working. I'm not sure how to explain that. I'm just gonna go through it because this is just what he's like bringing forward to me. And maybe he could have been somebody who was like a little bit of like anger. I'm not sure where that aligns, but I definitely feel like there's like an anger energy. But he's like, choose love, and maybe that's what he's trying to acknowledge to you, is that you are like now choosing love and being like in this like loving situation or this like loving energy. Okay, because I see that there's like just like love and heart around you. Okay, he's sending you signs. I just, sometimes I feel like you try to talk to him and I feel like you just don't see like the signs or the synchronicities, but I feel like you hear his like words in your head, or you hear things from him, right? And maybe it's like when you're asking for something and you smell his scent, because I seen that you said something. Okay, I was like, I feel like there's like something around that. I feel like for you, though, like there's things like, so you'll think of something and ask for an answer, or you'll ask for something. And I feel like the sign is he could be giving you signs through nature. And when this is like nature, I feel like there would be like a bird that kind of harasses you or like chirps at you. This could be a butterfly that like flies in front of your face. And I feel like this would be like a butterfly that like just like kind of, you know, flutters around you or something like that. Or you smell his scent, because I seen that your comment was about his scent. Oh, okay. He still sends you signs. He wants to acknowledge that. I feel like sometimes we get, after, you know, a certain period of time, like I feel like maybe you're feeling like he isn't still with you, but he is. He's always with you. He talks to you. Like, he is showing me that he talks to you, and I definitely feel like he communicates with you in your dreams. And I don't feel like you're try to meditate and open your third eye a little bit, because I feel like sometimes like you're a little shut off from that, but there's like communication that he's bringing forward to you, because I definitely feel like he's talking, and I can see where like his mouth is moving, but like I don't hear words, if that makes sense to you. Like and I feel like it's because like there's like your third eye is shut. I feel like you're very not in like a bad way, but I just feel like it's like a disconnected from that way. Okay, like your third eye is kind of shut a little bit there, and so when he's trying to communicate with you, I feel like you hear him, like your subconscious hears him, but when you're like fully here and awake, like I feel like sometimes you get disconnected from that. I feel like do some meditations and you'll notice his signs again, because I feel like you kind of got away from that, or away from noticing his signs. Does that make sense to you? Where I feel like it was like a lot, where there was like a lot of signs, or there was like a lot of communication, and now there's not so much. Try to do a meditation on opening your third eye. Go sit out in nature. Like I can see you like sitting in grass and just kind of like shutting off your mind and allowing whatever comes into you, take that. All right. For some reason, I feel like there's like a spot of being alone, and I don't know if you're alone or if you worry that he's alone. Okay. But either way, I feel like for you, there is a lot of people around you that love you. And sometimes I feel like you could get off track of that, like to where you don't realize like that. And he wants to acknowledge that. But also for him, he's not alone. He has surrounding love and surrounding people. Sorry if you hear the dog out there. He was in here and he started barking, so I put him out there and now he's crying. I just feel like for you, he's with the rest of the family. He's not alone, and he's still like present too. Like, and sometimes for some reason I really feel like you like there was a spot of like where you guys would communicate a lot, but now I feel like there's like a disconnection in that. But he's still here and present, and I feel like you worry about that. Like you worry, is he still here with me? Is he still like present with me? And he absolutely is. Okay. If you're ever questioning anything, if you're ever like trying to move forward in a situation, if you're ever asking for advice, he's always here to give you that advice. He's always here to point you in the right direction. He's always here to help you move a step ahead, and he's acknowledging that. He sees your thoughts. He's here and present with you. And I just feel like right now we're kind of blocked from that energy. Okay. Okay. Sometimes because I feel that where you I feel like there's like a spot of being alone. I feel like you're gonna have this like where you create your own family or something like that, where it's like you have like friends or something like that like step up and be your new family. And I don't know if that's already currently in a situation that you're in or something that's gonna happen, but I feel like I see you creating this spot of like family and like closeness again. Okay. And he wants to acknowledge that. And even sometimes when you feel alone, like he's still here and standing by you. And that's what I see here is like, here he is and here you are. Like he's always with you. And when you're feeling alone or you're feeling like held back from something, I want you to just like kind of take a step back and clear your mind, really clear your mind. Like I feel like I see you sitting there, and I like take a couple deep breaths in and take them out, and just like as you're like releasing the air, I feel like you need to just like kind of let that energy flow through you and feel all like your thoughts leaving, and let him step forward and talk to you. Because when I think of you and him communicating, like I can see his mouth moving, but I feel like you're not hearing what he has to say. Like there's a blockage of some kind there. And he's like, I promise I would never leave you. And I feel like you're like there was like a deep connection, and now it's kind of not there, if that makes sense to you. And he's like, I promise you, I'm still here. I'm still standing by you. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed your message. I do know that I just seen another super chat. So I want to do that message. If you can comment your question again. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone and see the question. I did just see one. So let's see. Let's see what that one was. If you can re-comment it again, I'm going to try to go forward and look for it. Let's see. Messages from. Okay. You want to connect with your sister. Let's see what your message was. All right, Jade, let's go ahead and connect with your sister. Are you still here, Jade? Can you just give me a comment if you're still here? Jade, are you still here? I know like mine's a little played back, so just give me a comment if you're still here, Jade. Okay. Yep, I just seen your comment. All right, let's get a message from your sister. You and your sister, I'm seeing like a young, let's see. I'm seeing like young, like where you guys would be able to play together or something. Does that make sense to you? I'm just seeing like 2 kids playing. So let's see. Okay. I'm getting a little, was there something around water? I feel like there's some water energy, and I could either be feeling like high emotions, or I feel like there was like something about water. And you can let me know if that's true. I feel like you question why she had to leave, or you question like how this had happened, or like why this would have happened. But I just keep feeling high water energy. So I'm not sure. I mean, she could be a water sign, and that's why I'm feeling this. But I just keep feeling water. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm just going to pull 3 more cards from her. Okay. Yeah, I'm really feeling water. Was there something with water? If you could let me know. I keep feeling water energy, and I'm not sure what I'm picking up on. For you, okay, so her message to you, I feel like there is like a spot of for some reason I feel like it didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to happen this way, or like there's energy around that, like where it's like a okay, it could be okay. I feel like there is like a spot of like it didn't have to be this way, or I feel like it's like we were supposed to be together forever. Like it was supposed to be where me and you were together forever. I feel like a really good friendship type of between the two of you. And I'm not sure. I feel like it's like I see like you two growing, and then like you're like continuing to grow, and like there's like a stagnant, and that would be like to her passing. And I'm not sure. I definitely feel like she's coming forward as like a younger soul, but she's showing me that like I just feel like she's like grown, if that makes sense. But she's coming forward as like a younger soul. Okay. I feel like you really struggle with like the thought of her passing, okay? But she wants to acknowledge that she's just a thought away. If you want to continue to talk to her, if you want to, if there's anything like that, like I feel like she's like, I'm still here, like still talk to me. I'm not sure if she was sick. I don't know. I'm not feeling like a sick energy, but that could be her coming through, allowing you to know that she's no longer sick, or she's no longer in that energy that she was. Okay, she's coming forward to let me know that she is better and happy now. For some reason I just feel like there's like this energy of like it didn't have to happen this way, or it didn't have to be this way, whether this mean something had happened and like it could have been prevented, or like you wish that it could have been prevented. There's something around that. Okay, but she's acknowledging that like she doesn't want you to worry about that, whatever the case would have been around her passing. I just feel like there's not an understanding that you'll ever be able to understand or wrap your hand around. Okay, like you'll never be able to understand that, because there was a deep connection between the two of you. There was lots of love between the two of you. I don't know, were you guys close in age like prior to her passing? Like was she close to you in age, or something like that? Like so I'm just waiting for, I just keep looking down to see your comments. Because I see that you guys are like in a parallel line. I'm not sure whether this mean that you guys were like similar in age, because I feel like I see like a parallel line, and then like one like I'm feeling like twins, if that makes sense. But Okay. I was like, I feel like twins. Like that's what I'm feeling is like a twin energy. Okay. Um, and I just feel like you guys had a connection or you guys had this um, I don't want to say like telepath, like, you know, where it's like you guys can like basically like finish each other's sentences. Like if she's feeling an energy, you feel it. Like I feel like that's kind of how it is. Okay. Um, you guys were very close and she's acknowledging that, and just because she's not here doesn't mean that she won't be like present. Okay. It's, you guys will be together again, like this lifetime and every lifetime going forward. Like you guys are going to be together again, and she's here waiting for you. I feel like she's rooting you on. There's a spot of success I feel like you're moving towards, or you're trying to succeed in something, and she is like, I feel like your cheerleader. Like I feel her like like kind of dancing on the sidelines for you, like screaming your name, like so proud of you. And I feel like there's like a success that you're going towards, or a success that you're trying to meet, and she is like pushing you and is so excited for you. Okay. Do you still like, I feel like you still get so sad that she isn't like very like isn't here and present. And I feel like for some reason I feel like there was like a reliant to be on each other. Like you guys would like rely on each other, or like when you would be uncomfortable, like it was like a, she understood how to like help motivate you, and she's like, don't be afraid, like I'm still here. If you talk to me, I'm still listening. If you want me to like, I just feel like there's like a spot of like, let me motivate you. I know that you can't hear like my words, like me speaking, but I'm still here. I'm still motivating you. Don't be afraid. Whatever this is, do not be afraid. Do you okay, maybe that's why I'm feeling water. I feel like you could possibly be like in this energy where you're trying to communicate with her, or you're trying you know, to just get some advice from her, or just like feel that happiness from her. If you really, I don't know if you live like next to the ocean, or if you live like somewhere where there's like water, but I feel like that can like help calm you, like maybe even a bath, a shower, where you're just sitting in there. I feel like there's like, that'll help you communicate with her. And I'm not sure if she loved water, if she loved like the pool, or like the ocean. Like I'm not sure how that like relates, but I'm feeling like there's water. And if you want to communicate with me, if you're not listening to me, if you need that, I just feel like that'll help bring the messages. Like I feel like there's like a higher vibration for you in there, and messages are able to come through. And I don't know if you are a water person, because I feel like when I'm thinking that, I'm kind of like a little standoffish. But I would say go get in like the shower, go sit in a bath, and try to burn some sage. If you have any crystals, I have this one, you know, and I hold this. Okay, yes, about sometimes hold your crystal, you know, or try to burn some sage, whatever this is for you. Try to like hold that and communicate with her. I just feel like she's like really motivating you. I feel like there's like a success that you're moving towards or going towards, and she is very proud of you. And I don't know if that is like makes sense to you right now, but you're gonna move into some success. You're about to get some success of some kind. Let's pull 3 more messages from her. Yeah, I don't know if you are in that success yet, because I have take control of the situation. You can do this. You want to do something that's like going towards success, whether this be like a new job, or this is like a career, school, something. Like there's something around success. And I don't know if you've even started on it, right? But like maybe there's like some thoughts on it. It's going to happen. Take control. We will assist helping you. Oh, good. Okay. If you are feeling like you can't get to something, if you're feeling like this situation isn't meant for you, if you're feeling like this isn't something that you can do, really don't think of it that way, okay? It's time to take control. And I feel like this is in your mind. If you are trying to move forward with something, go for it. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, because you're moving forward to something that like is successful. Like I just feel success. Like I keep hearing success. I also see right here. Sorry, I don't know if you heard the computer ding. I also see right here that somebody is like gonna come into your life, and I feel like this is like somebody who's gonna bring you that motivation that she brought you, or that happiness that she brought you. And this would be like a best friend type of energy, and this could be like a lover, where it's like your lover is like your best friend, or your lover is like this person for you where you're feeling I just feel like there's like a spot of like bringing someone forward for you to help you motivate and help you be successful and trust yourself. I really feel sometimes like it's about believing in yourself. Like I feel like you need to push like it's like about a manifestation, okay? Like and I notice this about myself. When something's not working out, like I start getting down and hard on myself. But in reality, like I feel it's more of a don't get down on yourself, don't get hard on yourself. It's really time to trust yourself and pamper yourself. If you are trying to move forward in some spot in life, and you're not believing in yourself, you're not believing in this situation, whatever that is for you, I just feel like there's like a spot of like not believing that you can take control of the situation. And in this situation, this could be anything, because I'm just feeling like it's going to have a successful outcome. Whatever it is, it's like there's going to be a successful outcome to this situation, but it's time to take control. And I feel like this is like getting a hold on your emotions. I feel like sometimes when we get down, or when we're feeling like iffy, or when we're feeling like uncomfortable about something, we let our emotions run wild. And I am one to do so. I will overthink. I will do whatever it is. And I feel like that's something that's going to happen. Like that's what you do, is like you let your emotions kind of like run wild, or let your emotions take control. And it's time to shut that off and be very headstrong. Okay. You're very headstrong. And it's time for you to stay in that energy. Okay. It's time for you to stay like this headstrong, believing in yourself, trusting in yourself. And I don't know if you keep seeing repeated numbers, or repeating numbers are something like that, but I feel like you could look up a clock at the clock, and it's 2:22 or 11:11, 4:44, whatever it is. Like that's your sign to get back in the right headspace. Okay, when you're getting down, or when you're feeling uncomfortable about a situation, kind of switch your headspace around and take control of that. If you hear my dogs barking, my baby just got home, so they might bark for them to come in. But I just want you to know that it's time to take control of your headspace, and like be in control of whatever this is for you. Okay, don't let your emotions run wild. Don't overthink a situation. Don't do this. If you need to talk to her, then talk to her. Reach out to her, because she's still with you. I can see like when she's coming forward, I feel like there's like, you know how close twins are? Like that's what I'm seeing between the two of you, is like that twin bond, like super close, super tight. And it's like, I want you to take care of yourself, take control of your emotions, and move forward with whatever this is for you. Okay. I hope you enjoyed your message, and I hope all of that made sense to you. Let's see. Sorry, Mr. Kodak. He is such a barker. He barks so much. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's see. Of course. I hope that I hope the message resonated with you 110%. I hope that everything made sense to you. Hi, Nellie. Hi, Tanya. I think that we're going to go ahead and end the live today, because we're already at an hour and 14 minutes. But I will be doing another live on Wednesday, and then I'll be doing one Friday, and then one next Sunday as well. So if you guys didn't get your message today, please tune in. And going forward, I will be doing messages for super chats. I don't have like a specific, price that I'm going to be doing them for. So any super chat is fine. There is Derek, if you look below, there should be like a little thing on the comments where you can let me see. It's like has this like little dollar sign thing, and then you can click that in order to like do a super chat. And I won't be like doing a minimum on that, but just going forward, I'll be doing messages for super chats. So if you are interested in a message, send a super chat with your message, and I will be pulling. Oh, hi, Chris. I am so happy to see you. I hope, I know that you talked about a job. I hope that you got that job, or blessings to you on that job. But I do remember seeing a comment like that. So I hope that you are doing well. Melissa, thank you so much for joining. Nelly as well. Like I said, so the live is over today, but I will be doing one on Wednesday. So just make sure to tune in. I will also be posting a website here soon. I'm just trying to like get all the kinks worked out. For some reason, it just keeps having problems. So we're just going to do lives on here as well. And then you guys will be able to book a personal reading as well, which is a reading that I will send over to you. And then I will be offering some face-to-face readings. Those ones will probably book up a little bit quicker, but it'll be an hour where we just kind of communicate, okay? Yes, that's fine. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope to see everybody on Wednesday. I won't be putting these out like as like the day before. I just kind of go live. So make sure that you hit the notification bell in order to, I'm not sure. I think Wednesday I'll either be doing it around like 3-ish, or I'll have to wait until 7. So we'll just kind of see. But just make sure to hit the notification bell, because if you hit the notification bell, so it's anytime that I post, it'll be notified to you. So you'll be able to get the notification that I'm live. And then normally how I start is I just kind of wait for the first person to pop up and chat. And I'll do that person's message, waiting for everybody else to join. And then we'll go from there. I do know. That's why I'm trying to do them earlier, so that way I can have you guys who are in the UK, or wherever you guys are. That way you guys are able to join, because I do know that there is a lot of you who aren't able to join the later night ones. So I've been trying to do them a little earlier as well. So just make sure, like I said, to hit the bell and be reminded. Also, if you resonate with any of the messages, whether it's being pulled for somebody else or yourself, it can align with you as long as you are feeling it. Hi, Logan. Happy to see you again. I hope everybody has a very blessed Sunday, and I hope to see everybody on Wednesday. I hope everyone has a wonderful day.